Hi, I'm Tony, call sign for amateur radio, Mike Zero Romeo India Foxtrot. Making a short video today of the International Space Station link up to a school in Bury here in the UK. You've got the computer monitoring an internet live feed of the event from the school, and we've got a couple of radios monitoring the International Space Station downlink frequency, which is at 145.8 megahertz.
One of the biggest parking lots in the world as well. It's one of the highest parking lots. There's 5 cargo attached to the space station right now. 5 of them. It's never been done before. And unfortunately, if you imagine the space station is roughly in a horizontal layer with various pointing down, including the antenna that we're going to be talking to, which is on the Columbus module, which is the European part of the space station. Unfortunately, next to it are all of these various docked spacecraft. So if you imagine trying to communicate across a car park at the supermarket with your parents perhaps on the other side, you have to shout across all sorts of big station wagons and so on. That's exactly what it's like for Tim. So if you find at the beginning that it's quite hard to hear what he's saying or he doesn't make contact, don't panic. It's not guaranteed that it'll work, it may not, but if it doesn't work the first time, then you're going to keep on going and asking the questions again and again until finally we do get through. We've managed to make it work every time so far. So I think what I'm going to do now is to get out of the way, because we've got 1 minute left, 2 minutes left. So watch on this screen over here as you see the space station's getting closer and closer. So we're really very close now. You'll be able to hear a lot of static noise, and then eventually, if it works, we'll hear Tim's voice coming through. But it may take quite a few goes. So there's no guarantee, guys, that all of your questions will be answered, I'm afraid. This is one of the real worries we have, that sometimes it just doesn't work. So be braced for that. But if we're lucky, we might get the result we're planning for. Right, so I see it's now 2 minutes till AOS, is that right? 2 minutes 20. Right, okay. Anything more you want to say then? I'm going to pass it back to Kieran.
While we're listening to the live feed, just worth mentioning for those who are not aware of this, perhaps outside the amateur radio and radio enthusiast world, the live feed on the internet is a few seconds behind real time. The 2 radios I've got here, this little Yaesu amateur radio transceiver and this receiver, are going to be receiving the signals directly from the International Space Station, so they will be out of sync. You will hear things on these radios, the answer to questions probably before they've been asked by the boys and girls at the school in the UK. So an interesting situation. Takes a bit of getting your mind around, but I'll just pop the volume up now. Probably got about 1.5 minutes to go.
So, I think we're ready, and let's do 1 minute. Yeah, go. Go. Yep. Yep. Go.
GB1SS, Golf Bravo 1 Sierra Sierra. This is GB1 DHS. Golf Bravo 1 Delta, Hotel Sierra, listening and standing by for a scheduled contact with the International Space Station. Over. GB1SS, Golf Bravo 1 Sierra Sierra, this is GB1 DHS. Golf Bravo 1 Delta, Hotel Sierra, listening and standing by for a scheduled contact with the International Space Station. GB1SS, Golf Bravo 1 Sierra Sierra, this is GB1 DHS. Golf Bravo 1 Delta, Hotel Sierra, listening and standing by for a scheduled contact with the International Space Station. GB1SS, Golf Bravo 1 Sierra Sierra, this is GB1 DHS. Golf Bravo 1 Delta, Hotel Sierra, listening and standing by for a scheduled contact with the International Space Station. GB1DHS. Tim, welcome to the derby. Are you ready for your first question?
This is Leo. I would like to ask you that you have become an inspiration for young people. How do you feel about this? Over.
Hi Peter. Well, you know, when I was assigned to my mission, it's just a huge privilege to be able to go into space, and I wanted to share this opportunity with as many people as possible, and also to try and use it to inspire young people to start their futures and to think about science and space and exploration in a different way. So I hope I've been able to do that, Devon.
Hi, I'm Lewis, and my question is it possible to detect dark matter craft in space? Over.
We're getting a bit of a problem on the live feed, so what I'm going to do is turn the volume down on the computer for a moment and turn up the volume on my transceiver. I'm beginning to hear a signal coming down with a short gap in between each time when the question is asked. So a little scratchy at the moment, but as he gets nearer, hopefully getting stronger.
That's a great question. You know, at first, everything is more complicated in space. Putting on your clothes, brushing your teeth, eating and drinking, you just have to learn to get used to microgravity. But thinking about that now, you know, I don't have any problem with any of those everyday tasks. You just get used to microgravity. Over. Yes, the sun is different, it's white. We don't get any sort of discoloration from the sun's rays going through the atmosphere, so we see a pure white ball of light that is very, very bright, and we don't look at it. Over. That's a fun question. Obviously, present, I would invite my family to be here because I miss them very much. But other than that, would be have to be Sir Isaac Newton. My mission is named in his honour, and I think it will be wonderful for him to see how far we've come today, and for him to be able to put some of his laws into practice up here on the space station. And also present, I think Professor Stephen Hawking. I would love to give him the opportunity to come up and space. Over.
So the live down link to me working well. We'll go back to the screen. You see how he's being received up in the school. And you can hear the time delay because we've already heard that question answered.
Into practice up here on the space station, and also present, I think Professor Stephen Hawking. I would love to give him the opportunity to come up and see planet Earth from space. Over.
Hi, this is Rosie asking Malika's question. Does your heart beat faster or slower in space? Over.
Rosie, your heart beats slower normally in space because it doesn't have to work so hard. It has a really easy time pumping the blood around your body because it's not having to fight against gravity. So the heart muscle normally shrinks a little bit and it pumps slower. Over.
Hi, this is Hamad. Would you encourage...
Having problems with that live feed. I'll go back to my downlink.
Planet Earth, over.
Here's the current location.
Hi Lewis, yes, I think the planets are a little bit brighter and a little bit easier to see. Certainly Mars seems to stand out more from up here than it does on Earth. Over. My children, to follow their dreams and to follow what makes them happy and what they're passionate about. Over. Aisha, you know, I would never have dreamed, my younger self would never have dreamed that I'd be up here on the space station talking to you down on planet Earth today. So I would just encourage myself to not change anything and to do exactly the best way.
Beginning to get out of my range now, so we'll concentrate purely on the live stream off the computer.
I see these changes in microgravity to what's compared back to on planet Earth. Over.
Hi, this is Lewis, and I'm asking Ahmed's question. Is it easier to see other planets in the solar system from the ISS? Over.
Hi Lewis, yes, I think the planets are a little bit brighter and a little bit easier to see. Certainly Mars seems to stand out more from up here than it does on Earth. Over.
This is Aisha asking Kainat's question. If you could visit your younger self, what would you say about your experience? Over.
Hi Aisha.
Shame we got problems with the internet feed, but I'm still just hearing Tim on the radio.
My younger self would never have dreamed that I'd be up here on the space station talking to you down on planet Earth today. So I would just encourage myself to not change anything and to do exactly the same as I've done. Over.
Hi, this is Paul, and I'd like to ask a question on behalf of Sidwell. What is your most important experiment, and how will it benefit down here on Earth? Over.
Hi Paul, it's very difficult to choose one experiment out of 250 that we're doing up here, but personally I think the protein crystal growth experiment has got tremendous potential for helping to develop new drugs against disease. Over.
Hi, this is Shahan, and I would like to ask a question on behalf of Tyler. Do movies like Gravity give a realistic picture of being in space? Over.
And that's a fun question. I enjoyed Gravity just because it was a great movie. The cinematography and the way it depicted planet Earth was beautiful. But the science fiction was not quite accurate. Over.
Hi, this is Leah asking Fatima's question. You are completing over 200 experiments. How will they benefit us here on Earth? Over.
I feel we're investigating all sorts of things.
Still just hearing him on my radio here in Devon. Just.
And then create a patch around it. I was just really fortunate to have this patch here, you know, done as a competition and designed.
And you can see his current location moving nicely over Europe. I'll finish off going back to the live feed.
Well, it would simply obey the laws of physics and it wouldn't stop until something stopped us. And it would just travel according to space-time, so it would change its direction according to any gravitational influences that came upon it. Over.
This is Francesca. I'd like to ask the question on behalf of Aisha. Why do you wear a missile patch on your spacesuit? Over.
Hi Francesca, well, you know, space missions don't come around that often, so it's nice when you have a mission to be able to name it after somebody or something and then create a patch around it. I was just really fortunate to have this patch here, you know, done as a competition and designed by Troy on Blue Peter, and I'm really proud of that mission patch. Over.
Hi, this is Rosie. I'd like to ask you, do seeds grow faster in space than on Earth? Over.
Hi Rosie, you know, they don't grow faster, but they do grow differently. The plants don't know which way is up or down because there's no gravity. And normally, plants like to know which way is down. The roots will grow down and the stem will grow up and then they'll look for the light. So they
I can't hear the ISS now, but I believe they're being relayed through a relay site in Europe to assist the school in getting plenty of contacts.
This is Hamad asking for the question. Will being back on Earth ever be the same for you? Over.
Hi Hamad, yes, I think for me being back on Earth will be the same. I'm looking forward to getting back on Earth, seeing friends and family and breathing fresh air again. So I think it will feel quite normal for me. Over.
GB1SS, GB1DHS returning. That was brilliant, everyone. Everyone wants to show their appreciation for you talking to us today. GB1SS, GB1DHS returning. Handing back to the International Space Station for refinement. This is GB1DHS, off and clear.
Oh my goodness me, will you ever forget this moment?
What a truly inspirational man.
Thank you to Tim Peake, the UK Space Agency, ESA, ARIS, and all the other incredible people that have made this event possible today.
But today didn't just happen.
Oh no, a great deal of work has gone into making this day so special. Any words?
Yes, indeed. I think perhaps we ought to go back to a time when it all started. But if I may, I'd like to say a few words.